So Peter Obi, right, gave me the most happiest Sunday ever, that I've experienced in this year 2026. And it was the Sunday he announced he's leaving the ADC. Right, that was the happiest Sunday that I've had in a long time, right? Like I said, right, the APC was like walking on an eggshell, right? And ever since then, you would see Atiku people going everywhere, right, trying to talk down Peter Obi and everything. Peter Obi in his business, in his normal way of being very decent, doesn't call people names, right? He doesn't go about discussing people. Peter Obi is very concerned about only discussing issues. I mean, he's the only real opposition. The rest of the other opposition, whether it is Showore or Atiku people or any other opposition, are in the business of opposing the real opposition called, Peter Obi. And that's why you wonder if they're not working for Tinubu. But here's the point. Forgive the Atiku people who are fuming and crying, the Babachila Wow, right, the Daily Mamodus, and the many other Atiku people who are crying, right? They're supposed to cry. When you plan to use somebody and the person be a handicap, and then instead of that, carry NDC on the street winning, he reached for now to cry, right? He reached for now to cry. But here's the most important part about this particular video. This part is about saying to us that you cannot do any synergy or do any coalition just by interest alone. It has to be coaliting or doing a synergy with people who share your same values. Atiku is a very dishonest man. Yes, Atiku is a very dishonest man, and he can take the blame for why ADC failed. Even though ADC is not a proper coalition, right? Because it was just a coalition of aspirants, not necessarily coalition of political parties. But Atiku is a very dishonest man, right? Look at it. Atiku acknowledged and confirmed that only PDP is the political party, right, that has zoning or rotation of power from north and south. He acknowledged that PDP is the only political party that has zoning in its constitution. How do you take a man seriously who decided to contest in a clear case where it was the turn of the south? How do you take a man seriously who goes against the party constitution? Right? How do you take a man seriously who shows up every time is the turn of the north and shows up every other time is the turn of the south? And guess what? So he was asked a simple question about what would he do, or what is his take about rotation of power. He said when he gets into power, that's the first thing he's going to do. That he regretted not supporting Alex Ekweme, in that days when he went to represent, Shehu Yaradua. That he regretted not voting for rotation of power. That once he gets in